Okay, question of the day. Do I have to fertilize my agave?
Hey guys, so I have some exciting news. I finally have a podcast. And I have a podcast called Talking Dirty with a good friend of mine named China. So on that podcast, we talk about plants, of course, because Jean loves plants. And we talk about sex and the bridge between the two. You can find us on Spotify and on iTunes, Talking Dirty. You can find us on Instagram and on TikTok at _Talking Dirty the pod. And you can find us here on YouTube at Talking and that little upward cursive thing, Dirty. Come join us. Now back to the regularly scheduled program.
Hey, question of the day. Do I have to fertilize my agave? Well, the short answer is no. Fertilizing your agave will boost flowering. Flowering can lead to the death of your agave. So the growing season is spring to summer. We're about to transition into fall here in New York. So I'm gonna set these guys up for success. So I'm gonna water these guys because they're dry, they're thirsty, they need a little bit of watering. I use my water meter, which I tell you guys to get. So with this watering, I'm going to use a little dilution of fish and kelp fertilizer. Organic, I like to use organic. I think it's better for the environment. It is, but you can use whatever you have. Again, if you do fertilize these guys on the regular, you're encouraging them to flower. When they flower, they're probably gonna after the flowering, so it's not necessary.
So again, do you have to fertilize your agaves? Short answer, nah, you don't have to. It's not necessary. But it's nice from time to time to give them some added nutrients, especially if they aren't in their natural habitat. I'm in New York, so they ain't in the desert. They're not necessarily getting the love and care that they need. You know, they need sun, full sun for about 6 hours, and they're not getting it here. I just gave them a little bit of fertilizer. I only do it about once a year, and it's a diluted amount. Just know that if you do fertilize them, you can make them flower. And if they flower, that can bring on death. So it's not necessary. It's a nice to do. It's definitely not a must do. And that's about it. Thank you guys for showing up, and I will see you next week.